Hey guys, what's going on? Today I have this for you all. I'm gonna be unboxing uh, a box of Evenfall Onslaught here, one of the more recent sets. Uh, and typically, so let me get a knife real quick, and we'll start opening this thing. Actually, maybe we don't need that. Let's see. Actually, typically I need a knife, but well, there go all my sleeves. We'll just leave them down there. Maybe we don't need a knife. There might just be just enough room to get my nails in there. Sorry about that. I know the most recent set, set 13, just came out on December 8th, but that's still pretty expensive. Even full here was about like $20-ish for. So yeah, let's set this over to the side. And Alright, and we have some box topper promos. So let's take a look at these. So we have let me turn the light on. Okay, let's see. So we have shoot. I'll be right back. I'm gonna figure something out. Okay, I turned my desk around, so now you should be able to see them. Yes, okay, there we go. So we have this one for Stoic Hail, which is when it boosts, if you have 6 units, just gets +5. And we have a lyrical promo. If you have a Vanguard with Hasser or Medial in its card name, when it's placed, it gets all of your trigger units on rear and in your deck are regarded as normal units instead. During your turn, if you have a great theory greater gauges. So, interesting cards. And the other thing is we have the promotional thing that Bushira puts in the boxes. So, yeah, let's get into it with the first pack here. On the left side, I always start with the left side. So, yeah. This is going to be exciting. For sure. This is like the second booster box I've opened for Overdress, so yeah. So we have Generous Flu Angel, and when placed in rear, if you have Vanguard with Sorceress, discard a card, look at the top two, choose a card, put it from among them. So it's like a Genesis card. And then we have this here, which is for Flagberg, and it looks like it just gets +10 shield on the 4th battle, which isn't very good, I don't think. Grade 3, when auto rear, when its attack hits, call up to 1 plant token to rear guard its rest. That's not bad, actually. That could be used in some other decks. When your other unit in the same column is in attacks, gets +5, so it's a 10k booster? Yeah, 10k booster. Then we have this card, which I feel is really pointless, because Gravidia already had like 2 other cards that did the same thing as this, so very pointless. I can see the foiling, I'm trying. And then for our rare, we have Moderating Loyalty. At the end of your turn, if this unit is on a rear guard with a Dragon Tree marker, retire this unit, choose a grade 3 graded card from your drop, putting it to your hand. Not bad. And then for our first triple rare, we have... the promos here. And then for our first triple, we have Rosalium Fairy, which is... or Rosarium Fairy, which is very good for plant token decks, specifically Granvia. So that's a cool triple rare to have. So yeah, really nice. It basically just gets huge power and spams your board with more tokens that you need for, you know, how the deck works. So that's a cool first triple. Let's see if I... Alright, so... Knight of Lucidity, Bethwell, blah, blah. When placed on your encounter boss, discard a card, choose one of your opponent's rearguards, puts all of the cards in rear. Okay, so it's just a bot decker. I'm not sure if it'll be used, but maybe in the future it will. So orders opponent to draw from the order zone, gets +5. Probably meant to be used with Orphist Mask, though there are better options. Dicemeter Dragon. When your other unit is placed under you from deck, can I +1 choose one of your rear and return it to hand? That feels very pointless. When your grade 2 or greater soldier is put into the order zone, retire this unit, you counter charge 1. That's pretty good, actually. Brengate already has quite a bit of counter charge, specifically with Bohemine, but more isn't a bad thing. And then for normal, so okay. It's just like a 18k attacker if you need it to be. And then for our rare, we have this guy, which is just the on place. If you have 3 or more dragon markers, you can have +1 draw a card. As we all know, drawing cards is good. And then when this unit is placed on rear from drop, soul charge 1 and it gets +5. That's pretty good, actually. I can see that being used in a lot of Stockade decks that need soul. 13k booster isn't bad. We're going crazy. Alright. Third pack on the left side. So we have Blaze, Battle Monk, Zansho. I don't know. All of your units with the original dress. Yeah, get +5. When he's placed on rear, discard the top 2 cards of your deck and he gets +2. What? Graham Blue and Overdress? Crazy. And then we have one of the new Bastion cards. So when he would be revealed, he may be revealed as a grade 3. And then when he's placed on rear, if you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Bastion, can +1, choose one of your opponent's rears the same column, put on the bottom of the deck. Nice removal there. We then have this guy, which is when he's placed on rear, choose one of your opponent's cards imprisoned in your prison. If you chose a card, your opponent puts that card into the hand and he gets +20. Dimension Police, anyone. When this unit is put on Guardian Circle, if your opponent's Vanguard is greater than your Vanguard's grade, he gets +10. Meh. That's what I did. Then we get the dragon that searches. I'm pretty sure, yeah. When he's placed on your soul +1, look at top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 grade 3 card with Bastion. Add it to your hand, and then it's basically like a grade 3 searcher for Bastion from, like, say, like V series. Then we have this card for Gravidia, which is the double rare. So this card is when it attacks or boosts, if your Vanguard is the Gravidia mask, just 2 meteorites from your hand, put them into the order zone. If you put 1 or more cards this unit gets +5, and then if you put 2 cards, Soul Blast 2 and draw a card. Which isn't terrible for Gravidia. It's pretty good. The problem I would guess though is just that Gravidia can build up soul pretty easily because of the meteorites, but you're gonna run out of it really quick. Alright. When this unit attacks, this gives +2k until the end of the turn for each of your grade 1 or less rearguards. When he attacks, if the number of your rearguards is greater than your opponent's, he gets +10k. I guess you could use in Dragon Tree. That's not a terrible card. During your turn, if you have a Vanguard with Dragon Tree or Mask, he gets +5. When your Vanguard with Dragon Tree or Mask in its card name attacks, if it's on a rear with a Dragon Tree marker, counterblast 2 and stand this unit. That could be used for some builds, some weird whacked out builds. This useless card that you're not playing in Orphist Mask, even despite it having a really cool art, it has such a cool art, and it's just like, well, +5k. It's like no. When this unit is put, when he's put into soul from rear, counterblast 1, draw a card. Pretty good. Then we have another double rare here. I believe this is one of the ones that is not very good though. So when placed on your soul blast 1, choose one point on your regards upon the bottom. Yeah. So the reason that's not good is, while it only costs the soul blast 1, you're just putting something on. You are putting something on the bottom of the deck, but you're letting your opponent draw cards, and that's not really good. If you're trying to build a budget deck, I would say if you just want some removal, probably play it, but man, it's so far only one triple, and I don't think we've seen a whole lot of Dark State stuff actually. Just that one rare, I believe. So I don't know if we've seen like Dragon Empire, but I think we're about to, because we got the order, the Trick Moon order. So choose a Trick Moon from your drop, call it to rear, and it gets when this card becomes an original address. Choose one of your opponent's. Choose one of this card's outer dress units, and it gets +10. So if you overdress into Varalord, Varalord will be an 18k booster, which is pretty cool. Then Intense Rage Dragon. If you have 2 or more arms, or you have a rear guard with 2 or more original address, it gets +10. 23k Tiger, not bad. Probably gonna put that in my Bav deck, because I do own Bav. At the end of your turn, if this unit is on rear with a Dragon Tree marker, you may soul charge 1. Pretty nifty. And we got one of the cards I was hoping to pull. The Crow. Soul Blast 1, look at top 5 for a Great 3-year Omnia Grizio. Add it to your hand, and then if you did not reveal, you can soul charge 2 instead. So that's pretty nice. And we got the cat. Sweet. Then we got this guy who, if is basically meant to be played in Dragon Tree. It's just if your Vanguard's greater than your opponent's, you can soul charge 2, which isn't bad. And then this card is Midnight Recyclers. Look at the number of cards at the top of your deck equal to the number of settlers in your order zone. Choose a card from among them. Bind a face down, shuffle the deck at the end of the turn, put the card bound to this effect to your hand. Kind of meh. Oops, sorry. Kind of meh. Not terrible though. Alright. So we have when this unit attacks, counterblast 1 by an order. It's +5 for each grade of the card bound for this cost. Not terrible. Maybe we'll get a deck in the future that focuses around binding orders from your drop zone. That isn't Alchemagic. Knight of Elegance, Melvin. When he attacks, if the sum of your units grades is 12 or greater, he gets +5. I don't think that's very good. It's achievable in Bastion, but fuck. Plague could be out at the end of your turn. If this unit is on a reward dragon tree marker, retire it. Just set it from your drop, put it in your hand. Pretty good. When placed on rear from drop, just gets 1 of your units +5. Not terrible. And then we have a really good card for Confia, actually. So basically, when you discard 3 or more playing gauges, he just gets +10, making him an 18k booster, which is pretty good in Granfia, considering Granfia wants big numbers. So just making sure these aren't sticking together. They have a habit of doing that. Let's put on Guardian Circle if your Vanguard has 2 or more arms. Okay, so it just gets +10k shield until the end of that battle. Not bad. Shield value. And then gold Baltus. So it's a counterbalanced one to switch your deck for a set order and put it to your hand. If you got 3 or more Dragon Tree markers. Not bad. Just not good. Well, I mean, you could play it in the... I think the problem with most of the Dragon Tree decks is that they just require a lot of counterblast to function. A lot of the cards use counterblasts for things. But I have seen that the Dragon Tree deck with the new grade 11 and everything looks pretty competent, so I don't know. So, we have Gruesome Scythe Dragon. So when he's placed on rear, discard a trigger unit from your hand, choose a column, tear off your opponent's triggers in that column. Not bad. We have the Owl. So when he's placed on from riding from the Crow, switch your deck for a trigger unit, put it to your soul, and then draw a card. By the way, Omnia Gruzio draws a lot. Hey, we got the axe! So during the battle, it attacks. If your Vanguard attacked, your opponent has to call 2 or more, which is pretty good. And then at the end of the turn, you want to put this card into drop. Choose the left deity arms and a different ability from your drop and armor to your Vanguard. Typically, you're getting the shield with this. So yeah. And if you have a Vanguard with critical 2 or greater, this gets +10 because cards like that exist. And I forgot about this guy. So this is like the new ride thing for Eugene. I still prefer the guy that soul charges just because soul is kind of hard to build in Eugene if you don't find the pieces, but the draw card is pretty good. And his soul skill isn't bad either. It's retire, rest rear guard, calm to rear guard. And then he gets +5, so not bad. We have a Magnolia Mask card. When it's placed, you can call it to rear guard, and then he gets +5, so it's a 13k booster, and basically free ditch fodder. And then we have the Almagestar order. So this order basically serves to give the deck not only counter charge, but also give the mask the extra crit like the original version had. Because with the mask, doesn't get a crit. The mask still gets the drive +1 by retiring an opponent's rear guard. And then it has a restand ability. Alright, last pack on the left side. Already halfway through the box. So far, the only triple rare we've pulled is the Rosarium Fairy. Alright. We have this, which is just retire itself. If it's on a Dragon Tree marker, you can retire it to retire an opponent's rear guard. Not bad. This card is terrible. I have no idea why they keep printing support for Barrow Magnus. That is just terrible. But this card is when placed, retire it. Just one of your Vanguards, it gets +5k for every 10 cards in your soul. And if you choose Barrow Magnus, it gets +10. Like, it's not... I don't know. Why would you play this? We have one of the Gandiva support cards, which is just when it boosts our attacks, it gets plus 2k until the end of the battle for each card in your bind zone. If your rearguard was put into your soul by the ability of your vanguard this turn, he gets plus 10. You can play it in Gridon or on the Gruzio. And then this card is when it's placed, if you have a vanguard with Evil Eye in its card name, it gets plus 10. So this is meant to be used with Omnia Gruzio. It's just basically just like a 15k booster. I assume if you don't have like Ruin Collector, which okay, not bad. 15k boosters. Oh my gosh, I swear they're sticking together, guys. And then we have this really good order, actually. So, this order is Sanctus, and it's basically a normal order. Has no cost to play, you just play it. And then all of your rear guards get boost until end of turn. Really good. And then for our double, we've put a lot of double rares. I think this is the third one on the left side, so hopefully we get some triples on the right. When it's discarded for the cost of your vanguard with Nirvana, Soul Boss 1, call this card to rear, and then if you have a unit in the X overdress state, he gets boost. So not bad. Alright, onto the right side. Hopefully this side has some triple rares. I don't think we've pulled... we only pulled one triple rare from the left side. And then it was basically all double rares from there, so... We got this guy again. We have a double rare, Wave Crest Brave Shooter. So this guy's a kind of last one, look at top 7, get a flag work or Ascendant Assault, put it into your hand. And then if you didn't reveal, you can countercharge one, so it's basically free if you didn't reveal. And at the end of battle, if it's the 4th battle of the turn or more, you can put it into your soul. It's meant to help flag work, but the problem is that it's just not very good. I'll be honest, this guy doesn't really come up that much. Really, you're only using him from like ditch fodder a lot of the time, so... Oh my gosh, we got... Y'all, I was hoping we would pull Orpheus Mask, but we got the SP... We got... Wait, hold up. We got a frame rare Orpheus Mask. That is awesome. Awesome. Okay, so... he has the standard mask ability where he cannot be ridden by a grade 3 card with this card can only be ridden from a grade 3 card with Orpheus in its card name. And then it has a remove a card with Orpheus in its different card name from this unit from hand, soul, or drop. Choose a world card from your drop, put it into your order zone. And then when he attacks, counterblast one, put any number of world cards from your order zone into drop and clutch Shadow Army tokens up to the same number of cards put into drop for this cost to your rear with a unit. If you call it 2 or more tokens, it's going to get strive +1 until end of turn. So, what's really important to note is that you can only call it to units, but that's fine because you'll basically have a full board, kind of. But wow! I was hoping we would pull one, but I didn't think we would pull a frame rare. Oh, that's so sick. Yeah, FFR, frame rare, yeah. Wow, that is super nice. Now I gotta build Orpheus. Wow, that is awesome. That's actually awesome. Let me get a sleeve for this. I have some nice sleeves here. I can put them in some nice silver sleeves. Oh yeah, that looks nice. That looks so nice. Oh, I was hoping we'd pull them. I really was. So that's super awesome. Wow. Frame rare. I don't typically pull higher rarities of the triple rare, so whenever I do, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I guess I gotta build Orphists now. I actually have been toying around with building Orphists. Um, just because it's like Link Joker, but you know, without the lock mechanics. So, and I pulled some Orphis cards from set 2, if you remember from way back when. From not a few months ago. I don't know. It was definitely. And then we have a new card here, Unwavering Mating Yolanda. So when she boosts, retire 2, grid 1 or less regards, draw a card, and he gets plus 10. Not bad. Could definitely be used in something. Wow, okay. So we pulled... Okay, so... Wow, okay. So we pulled both triple rares for Barangay. Both of them. Gravidia Mask and Orphist Mask. Wow. I will say though, Gravidia is not as good as Orphist. Gravidia Mask is kind of not good, and what I mean by that is it's just not good. The reason for that being is that it doesn't get the extra crit from its effects anymore, which you wouldn't think would be that selling because it has multi-attack now, but the problem is that multi-attack has to come from your hand. So it is super nice, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's just not a very good card, is the gist of it, which is unfortunate. I really like Gravidia. If you want to play Gravidia, just play normal Gravidia. Don't waste your time with the mask. It's not good. You could build a mask if you want to. I wouldn't advise that you do, but... Just going through the comments pretty quickly here because we've seen most of them before. Hey, we've got a Dragon Tree marker. Nice. I don't think this is played in Orphis Mask, but yeah. Yeah, some masks desks don't run the Dragon Tree markers, so... I believe we have 3 triple rares so far, so I think there's one more. Then we have the Suryo, so you retire one of your opponent's backwards regards, then your Vanguard gets plus 10, and then at the end of your turn, you put this into drop, choose a card with the right arms deity and a different name. Drop it in your hand. Okay, so you can get like the sword back and stuff. Pretty cool. And then we have this guy, who is, if your opponent's rigor was retarded with the ability of your set order, he's get plus 10. I think the grade 1 is better. Your grade 1 is when your grade 2 or greater set order is put into the order zone. Put this unit into soul and draw a card. That's much better than that. I don't even know of set orders that retire rear guards in Barangay. So, no idea. Yeah, we got the same starting card again. Is this literally the same pack? What? This is literally the same common. Okay, then we got this useless thing. Yes! Yes! We got it. Omnia Gruzio. I wanted to build this deck as well. Very excited. Yeah! We pulled it, guys. We pulled it. And then we got our frame rare behind it. Grandol Edge Dragon. That's really nice, too. Let me get a sleeve for Omnia. Alright, got it in a nice purple sleeve. I'm gonna buy some sleeves later that are easier to put cards in. I like Dragon Shield, but my biggest problem with them is that they're just a little hard to put the card, unless they're like what I've noticed is that the ones that have sat out longer, for some reason they're like easier to put cards into. I'm not sure if that's like just a age thing, but like the silver ones and the red ones I have are much easier to put cards into. But yeah, Omnia Grisio. Yes, I was hoping to get at least one of those, so that's really exciting. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll pull the mask. I don't think so. I don't think we have any triple rares left in the set. So I guess we'll see what we pull in these next few packs. Don't think it'll be anything too grand. Grandiloge is definitely going in my Bastion deck, though. That I do have a Bastion deck, but it's only been like slightly tuned up. Maybe we do have a triple rare left. I don't know. We pulled 2 from Berengate, 1 from Dark States, 1 from oh my gosh. Pack was being annoying. So maybe we'll pull 1 from Keter, but I highly doubt it. This Orpheus card again. My luck has been pretty good. I will say that. Okay, just making sure it's not like... Oh, we have Magic of Cycling Wind Paris. It's the 5th battle of this turn or more. Bind this unit. It's just one of your opponent. It's just one of your units. Okay, so it's basically meant to be like a deterrent for decks. Now, of course, most decks don't get to the 5th attack. Most decks only do really 4. So unless you're playing against Flagberg or Maelstrom, I don't think this effect is going to be very relevant. We have a order here. Until end of turn, all of your rear guards with original 5,000 or less power, or get plus 10, and auto rear. When this unit attack hits, you may return this unit to your hand. I'm not sure what that's made for. The only units I can think of that have 5,000 or less power that you can like spam are the planet tokens, but if you tried returning those to your hand, they would just like cease to exist off the board. So it's like, huh. Bro, I swear we've pulled this same pack 500 times. It's kind of annoying. This card. Oh, that's it. Okay. No, it's not. Damn it. We this guy, when he's put on Guardian Circle, still +2, and he gets +5 shield for each type of trigger icon in your bind zone. Don't think that's played in Omnia Gruzio lists. But it can be nice for some shield. And then we have, I believe, I want to say the last triple rare, because this is one from Dragon Empire. If we have one more in the set, we have one more. But yeah, this is the Cat for Dragon Empire, and this one's unique effect is draw a card. The other's just +15 shield, which is pretty good. Because it makes him a 20k shield. In a format where, for some reason, they made, I don't know why, but I really like the fact that in V, grade 1s are 10k shield, and heals are 20. I felt like that was a really good innovation, and they kind of backpedal for that for Overdress, because now all of the triggers in Overdress are just 15, which is like, you could have went so far. This Bastion card again. I hate it when the cards stick together. We got a Bruce rare here. This is one. So if you're in Final Rush, don't want to listen to Bishop when you're putting wood call cards from behind the Guardian Circle. You must call 2 or more in the time. Okay. And +5k until end of turn. At the end of battle, retire this unit. And then, if you haven't already seen it, our double rare is Misery Wing Dragon, which is really good for Omni Guzia. So, we're doing well. We're doing well, boys. We're doing well. Last pack of the booster box. I would say that this has been a pretty good booster box so far. I think the only other card I really wanted was Bastion Accord. I don't think we're going to pull that, but I'd say this is a pretty good opening. Getting that Orphist frame rare. Getting that FFR Orphist was definitely the highlight of the set. I will say that. Like, didn't expect that to happen. But, yeah, let's get into the last pack here and see if we can pull anything amazing. Probably not. Useless card. This is just if your Vanguard is critical to or greater, you can almost one draw card. This is actually a pretty good card. I'm not sure what decks can use this, though, like consistently, I should say. So I don't know. This card has potential. I guess you could use it in Gondiva if you just want to play something that draws more. But Cannon is already kind of tight in that deck. Alright. Then for our last card, we had the guy I talked about. When you create your set or respond to the order zone, put him into soul, draw a card. So, overall, I'd say that was a pretty good opening. We got some really great cards. And yeah, not much to say other than we just got some really good cards. Like, I don't even know if I can fit most of these in my binder. We'll make it work, though. We'll make it work. Highlight of this opening was definitely this Orphist Mask. Like, wow. Just wow. Definitely the highlight. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.